Hello everyone and welcome to Tipsy, where we actually provide you with top predictions based on a lot of criterias. And you may actually wish to know how we actually get these predictions. Of course, we are now using our own best AI intelligent tool that actually analyzes matches based on a lot of criterias. After which we manually make these picks and go further to use third-party sites such as SofaScore and Bet Explorer to make sure that we check for the form of the team, the home and away performance of that team, as well as top scorers. And if this actually meets our need, then we actually come to share them with you. We can therefore say these predictions are over 90% accurate, and you can actually make your bet picks and analyze and include in your bet slip. Therefore, if you are new to this channel, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button for new post notifications and updates. So this is actually what we have for you today. Today, we actually have 10 plus matches to share with you, and you can as well check our hand-picked 2 plus odds from the website link below this video description. So in our today's episode, the first match in our list is actually in the China J League. It's actually a match between Qingdao Henry playing versus Leopard FC. If we scroll down this page and try to look at the standing table, we are going to see that Hainiu actually is the third in its standings. They have actually played 26 games, scoring 52 goals and conceding 19, as compared to its opponent Taishan, that has actually played 26, scoring 22 goals and conceding up to 54. In other words, they are very conceding. If we now try to check for the form of these two teams, we are going to see that, let's give it a very little weight. We are going to see that Hainiu actually has a third form. They have actually played 5 games, scoring 13 goals and conceding 2, as compared to its opponent that has played 5, scoring 5 and conceding 8. Now, if we look at the performance rate of Hainiu, we are going to see that they are not that too bad. They are actually good in scoring as well, as same way as you can see for the other opponents. For its opponents, they are really poor. They have really lost a lot of matches. And this time, if we look at the head-to-head between these two, we are going to see that they actually met right far way back. But this time, the performance rate of Hainiu is good. And of course, in this match, Hainiu is actually home. You can see it here. We are therefore expecting it to win as one of the possibility in this game. Second possibility is the fact that we are also expecting that an over 1.5 goals might occur in this match. The next in our list is actually in the China J League. But this time is a match between Gongfu FC playing versus Shanghai Jiading. So this time, if we try to scroll down and look from the standing table, let's give it a very little weight while the table is being loaded. Very little weight. Let it load. Okay, so if we come here and look at the standing table here, we are going to see that Gongfu actually is the fifth. They have actually played 26 matches, scoring 36 goals and conceding 20, as compared to its opponent that has played 26, scoring 28 goals and conceding 46. If we now look at the form of these teams, we are going to see that Gongfu has a very, you can see it has a better form as compared to its opponent. They have actually played 5 games, scoring 7 and conceding 3, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 5, scoring 9 goals and conceding 13. If we now look at the performance rate of Gongfu, you can see that they are good. You can see Gongfu 4, you can see Gongfu 1, 1, 1, 5. You can see they are not that bad as compared to its opponent that is very conceding. So because its opponent is really that very conceding, if we now look at the head-to-head, you can see it way back 2021. You can see that Gongfu was home. It beat its opponent 4-1. This time, it's still having a better performance as compared to its opponent. And again, Gongfu is coming home. This is the more advantage here to take that home chance. Therefore, we are expecting it to win as one of the possibilities in this match. Second possibility is the fact that an over 1.5 goal might also occur in this game. The next in our list is actually in the Czech Republic Czech Republic League. So it is actually a match between SK Rybak playing versus SK Doxy. So if we look, if we now come to the standing table here, and we see that we are going to see that H Rybak actually has a third standing here. They have actually played 13 matches, scoring 31 goals and conceding 21, as compared to its opponent Doski, that is in the last of this table. They have actually played 13 games, scoring 15 goals and conceding 33. If we look at the form, we are going to see that H Rybak actually has a better form as compared to its opponent. H Rybak has actually played 5 games, scoring 11 goals and conceding 9, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 5, scoring 7 goals and conceding 11. Now this time, if we look at the performance rates of H Rybak, they are actually good as compared to its opponent that is very conceding. If we now look at the head-to-head between these two, though we have no head-to-head, but H Rybak has a good standings as well as a good performance rate and good form. So we are actually expecting it to actually take the advantage to beat SK Doski. So we are actually expecting that possibility in this game. Second possibility being the fact that we are also expecting an over 1.5 goal to occur in this match. The next in our list is actually in the Poland Ekstraliga Women. It's actually a match between UKS SMS Loth playing versus Pogoń Szczecin. Here we will look at the standings. We are going to see that SMS Loth Women is actually women. It's actually in the Women League. You can see that Loth Women has actually played 9 games, scoring 28 goals and conceding 9, as compared to its opponent Pogoń that has actually played 8, scoring 13 goals and conceding 15. If we now look at the form between these two, we are going to see that Loth Women actually has the better form. They have actually played 5 games, scoring 12 goals and conceding 9, as compared to its opponent Pogoń, who has played 5, scoring 10 and conceding 10. In other words, they are also offensive, but they are also very conceding. So, of course, if we look at the standing here, you are going to see that Loth Women actually has a very great form here, performance rate. Same way, Pogoń actually also is good, but even though they have lost a lot of games, but they are also good. This time, if we look at the head-to-head, we are going to see that they have actually met this year between the two teams. Loth Women, you can see they beat Pogoń 7-0. That's an over 1.5, over 2.5, over 3.5, and even over 4.5 and over 5.5. But here, to stay on the safe side, we are actually going to stick with an over 1.5 as one of the possibility and an over 2.5 as the second possibility, and the third being SM Loth to win in this match. The next in our list is actually in the Czech Republic. It's actually a match, Division B is a match between SK Kladno playing versus SK Slaný. Here, if we look at the standings here, we are going to see that Kladno has a second in the standing. They have actually played 13 games, scoring 20 goals and conceding 9, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 13, scoring 19 goals and conceding 30. Now for the form, we are going to see that Kladno has a better form as compared to its opponent Slaný. They have actually played 5, scoring 9 goals and conceding 4, as compared to its opponent that has played 5, scoring 7 goals and conceding 14. This time, if we look at the performance rate of Kladno, they are good as compared to Slaný. So this time, if we look at the head-to-head between these two, we are going to see that they have actually met this same here, and it actually ended as 2-1. That's an over 1.5 as well as an over 2.5. So in this match, of course, to stay on the safe side, an over 1.5 is the best possibility here, as well as Kladno to win. But of course, to stay safe, you can actually give Kladno a shifted chance, or you give an over 1.5 goal in this game full time. Is the best two possibilities. The next in our list is actually in the Slovakia First Liga Women. It's actually a match between SK Slovan Bratislava playing versus GFC Regional Na Academia. So if we look at the standing here, it is actually a women. This is actually Czech Republic First Liga Women. If we now try to look at the standings, we are going to see that Slovan Bratislava Women actually have the best standing, that's second in this table. If we now see, they have actually played 11 games, scoring up to 45 goals. This is very offensive, and they have actually conceded 9. as compared to its opponent that has actually played 11, scoring 16 goals and conceding 22. This time, if we look at the form of these two teams, we are going to see that Slovan Bratislava have actually played 5, scoring 16 and conceding 7, as compared to its opponent that has played 5, scoring 5 goals and conceding 10. So now, if we look at the performance rate of Bratislava, they are very, very offensive. They scored a lot. You can see here Slovan Bratislava 8, Bratislava 4, Bratislava 3. You can see Bratislava 11, Bratislava 9. They are really, really good, very offensive, as compared to its opponent that is very conceding. So of course, here if we look at the head-to-head, we are going to see that they have actually met this year. Slovan Bratislava was away, and its opponent played its greatest defense, and it actually ended as 1-1. This time, Slovan is coming home, and of course, you know what might happen. Slovan will actually beat Regionala Academia. They will beat this away team, and as well, we are also expecting the fact that an over 1.5 goal is very possible in this game, as well as an over 2.5 goal is another possibility. So the next in our list is actually in the Slovakia First Liga Women. This time is a match between FC Spartak Trnava playing versus FC Petrzalka. So this time we are going to check the standings and see how they do perform and which one is better. So if we look here, we are going to see that CR Nava Women has actually played 11, scoring 30 goals and conceding 13, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 11, scoring 10 goals and conceding 23. If we check at the form of these teams, we are going to see that CR Nava Women is better in its form, having played 5 games, scoring 12 goals and conceding 6, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 5, scoring 5 goals and conceding 12. If we look at the performance rate of CR Nava Women, they are good as compared to its opponent. So this time, if we look at the head-to-head, we are going to see that they actually met this year. The most recent game, it actually ended as 3-1, while CR Nava was away. So this time, CR Nava is coming home. We are expecting it to win as one of the possibilities in this game. Second possibility being the fact that we are expecting that an over 1.5 goal occur in this game. And the third possibility, we are also expecting an over 2.5 goals in this match. So the next in our list is actually in the Estonia SC Liga. It's actually a match between Ida Veruma FC Alliance playing versus Vimsi JK. So if we scroll down and try to look at the standings, we are going to see that Vimsi JK actually is the fifth in his standings. They've actually played 34 games, scoring 70 goals and conceding 40, as compared to its opponent FC Alliance that has played 34, scoring 25 and conceding up to 101 goals. So you can see for yourself, Alliance is very, very conceding. And of course, same way, Vimsi is very offensive too. So now, this time, if we look at the form, we are going to see that, of course, Vimsi has a better form, having played 5 games, scoring 14 goals and conceding 6, as compared to its opponent FC Alliance that has played 5, scoring 1 and conceding 21. You can see that the performance rate of FC Alliance is very weak, and they are too conceding as compared to Vimsi that is very, very offensive. This time, if we look at the head-to-head between these two, we are going to see that, let's give it a wait while it loads. We are going to see that the head-to-head, they have actually not met this year, but of course, the performance rate of Vimsi will already tell you what might happen. So here we are actually expecting Vimsi to beat Alliance, as well as we are also expecting the fact that an over 1.5 goal occur in this match, as well as we are also expecting that an over 2.5 goals might also occur in this game. So the next in our list is actually in the Estonia SC Liga. It's actually a match between Tulevik playing versus FC Elva. So here, if we look at the standings, let's go to the standing table. We are going to see that Elva has actually played 34 games, scoring up to 72 goals and conceding 51, as compared to its opponent Tulevik that has played 34 games, scoring 28 goals and conceding 98. So this time, if we look at the form between these teams, we are going to see that Tulevik has not bad a form, having played 5, scoring 7, conceding 14, same as Elva that has played 5, scoring 5 and conceding 10. This time, the performance rate of both Tulevik and Elva is not that too bad, when both team always met, what will happen is the fact that you can see this is 2022, they have actually met thrice. And the most recent, what happened to show you that Elva has a better rate of performance, and it actually beat Tulevik 9-0. This time Tulevik will want to take that revenge, and of course both teams will want to score. So we are now expecting an over 1.5 goal to occur in this match as one of the possibility. Second possibility is the fact that we are also expecting an over 2.5 goal to occur in this match. The next in our list is actually in the Poland Ekstraliga Women. Is actually a match between Pogoń Szczecin playing versus Klub Sportowy Górnik Leszna. So here, if we look at the standings here, let's go to the standing while it is being loaded. From the standing table, we are going to see that Leszna Women actually is the third in its position. They've actually played 9 games, scoring 31 goals and conceding 12, as compared to its opponent Pogoń Women that has actually played 9, scoring 11 and conceding 28. This time, if we look at the form between these two, we are going to see that Leszna Women actually have a better form, having played 5 games, scoring 21 goals and conceding 5, as compared to its opponent that has played 5, scoring 4 goals and conceding 14. If we look at the performance rate of Pogoń, they are really that weak as compared to Leszna. So Leszna is very offensive. You can see Leszna 8, Leszna 4, Leszna 4. You can see they are really good. Now this time, if we look at the head-to-head, we don't have any. But of course, from the performance rate of Leszna Women, you can tell that of course Leszna Women will actually beat this home team. Whereas we are also expecting the fact that an over 1.5 goal is possible in this match, whereas we are also expecting that an over 2.5 goal might be possible. So the next in our list is actually in the Portugal Liga Women. It's actually a match between Sporting Club de Braga playing versus SC União Torrens. So here, if we now try to look at the standing table, we are going to see that from the standings, Sporting Club de Braga, let's give it a wait. Okay, we can see that Braga Women actually is the best in this table, the second in its position, having played 5 games, scoring 17 goals and conceding 6, as compared to its opponent Torrens Women that has played 5, scoring 9 goals and conceding 13. This time, if we look at the form between these two teams, we are going to see that Braga Women has a better form, 5 games, 17 goals, conceding 6, as compared to its opponent. This time, the performance rate, you can check it here for Braga Women. They are really that good, more as compared to Torrens Women. So if we now look for the head-to-head between these two, we can see that they have actually met twice, and it has always ended as an over 1.5, as well as Braga to win. So this time, Braga has a better performance rate and is coming home. We are still expecting Braga to beat its away team, as well as an over 1.5 goal full time to occur in this match is also very possible. The next in our list is actually in the Sweden Allsvenskan Women. It's actually a match between Kristianstad DFF playing versus Umeå Idrotts Club. Here, if we now try to look for this, check at the standings here, let's give it a wait while the standing table loads. So if we check at the standings, okay, if we look at the standings, we are going to see that Kristianstad actually is the 4th in this table. They have actually played 25 games, scoring 53 goals, conceding 27, as compared to its opponent Umeå Women that has played 25, scoring 20 goals and conceding up to 64. They are very conceding. This time, if we look at the form, we are going to see that Kristianstad have played 5, scoring 8 goals and conceding 10, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 5, scoring 6 and conceding 15. If we look at the performance rate of Kristianstad, they are better as compared to Umeå Women. This time, if we look at the head-to-head between these two, we are going to see that they have actually met this year most recent. Kristianstad was away. It actually beat Umeå 2-0. This time, Kristianstad is coming home, and we are therefore expecting it to beat Umeå as one of the possibilities in this game. Second being the fact that an over 1.5 goal is also possible in this match. The next in our list is actually in the Sweden Elitan Women. It's actually a match between Alingsås FC United playing versus Alfjo. Here, if we look at the standings, we can see that Alingsås Women actually has played 25 games, scoring 52 goals and conceding 18, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 25, scoring 25 goals, conceding up to 74. They are very conceding. So this time, if we look at the head-to-head between these two, we are going to see that Alingsås Women actually have played 5 games, scoring 7 goals and conceding 7, as compared to its opponent that has actually played 5, scoring 15 and conceding 14. If we now look at the performance rate of Aliança's women, they are good. Aliança's women, they are good as compared to Alvjo women. This time, if we look at the head-to-head, we are going to see that they have actually met this year. And Aliança's women played away. It actually beat its opponent 3-1. That's an over 1.5 goal, and over 2.5, as well as an over 3.5. But this time, Aliança's women is coming home with a better performance. We are therefore expecting it to beat Alvjo, as well as one of the possibilities. Second possibility being the fact that we are expecting that an over 1.5 goal is possible in this game. The next in our list is actually in the Sweden Elitan women still. Now, but this time is between Begdalens IK playing versus Uppsala Football. This time, if we look at the standings here, we are going to see that Uppsala women have actually played 25, scoring 64 goals and conceding 20, as compared to its opponent that has played 25, scoring 32 goals and conceding 62. That's a lot. So this time, if we look at the form between these two, we are going to see that Uppsala women is better, having played 5 games, scoring 9 goals and conceding 5, as compared to its opponent that has played 5, scoring 9 goals and conceding 11. This time, if we look at the performance rate, we are going to see that from the performance rate, you are going to see that Begdalen's IK women actually is good, as well as Uppsala. So this time, if we look at the head-to-head, we are going to see that Uppsala, they have actually met. Uppsala was home. It beat its opponent 3-0. This time, Uppsala is going away and Begdalens is coming home. We are still expecting, since Uppsala is having a better standings, as you can see here, they are third in the standings, and its opponent is very, very conceding. We are still expecting that Uppsala to beat Begdalens, as well as we are also expecting that an over 1.5 goal will be possible in this match. So the next in our list is actually in the Sweden Elitan women still, but this time is between Team Torengruppen playing versus Värnamo DFF. So if we look at the standing table, let's give it a little weight. We are going to see that Värnamo DFF women is the best in its standing, first position, having played 25 games, scoring 79 goals, conceding 13. That's very offensive and very, very defensive, as compared to its opponent that has played 25, scoring 24 goals, conceding 54. That's very conceding. This time we can confirm from the form by seeing that Värnamo women has actually played 5, scoring 15 goals, conceding just 1, as compared to its opponent that has played 5, scoring 3, conceding 9. So this time the performance rate, you can see that the performance rate of Värnamo is weak as compared to the performance rate of you can see the performance rate of Team FF women is actually very weak as compared to Värnamo women. So you can see they are really very, very offensive. This time, if we look at the head-to-head, we are going to see that they have actually met the same year. Värnamo DFF women beat its opponent 4-0. This time, Värnamo women is going away. We are still expecting it to beat its opponent, as well as an over 1.5 goal is also very possible in this game. You can as well check our handpicked 2+ odds from the website link below this video description. Thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe for new post notifications and updates, and see you again in our next episode. Bye bye.
And now I know my heart is a ghost town.